Happy Thanksgiving. So, when it was November 11th, the new book is finally here. Finally here. I went to BAM and I got this multicolor pen. And then I got this one from elementary school. And this one I got from November 11th when I got the new book. So, now let's give you the book and tell you my thoughts. First, Sarah Hadoff turns into a cutie alien. Wait, space cutie from space shoots Sarah. And then Sarah's trying to tell some more details about what happened in the last book. When Sarah was trying to tell us the details, the cameraman paused because the Terman got replaced with a 7-year-old kid who was willing to work for chocolate chip cookies. And then Sarah got back to the store. And then they told everyone, and then they called Sprinkles and Commander Cupcake. Grandpa is the Sprinkles, the hero, and Big Jim is the Commander Cupcake. So Grandpa wants to awake Big Jim with a trombone, because in the last book, Big Jim wakes Grandpa up with a random song that makes Grandpa so angry. But Big Jim really liked it. But Grandpa trying to convince Big Jim that things are not really important. I mean, come on, Grandpa, you don't have to be so selfish. It's just important. You don't have to be so selfish and mean. But Grandpa is trying to scream at Grandpa because things are not really fun and they're not important. But Big Jim says it is important, but Grandpa just yells at him for no reason. I think it's for good reason, bro. You don't have to be yelled. You're just your mean grandpa. I mean, old women are so mean. Like, I don't know why. Like, it's perfection. Grandpa hears people that they want to see the two superheroes. And then Grandpa calls Big Jim just to put his costume on. But Big Jim says that they don't fight with crime. They just do nice things for justice. But Grandpa yells at Big Jim just to go. But Big Jim changed his mind, and he will. Big Jim calls Dogman to come. Sorry, Big Jim. So Commander Cupcake called Dogman. But Grandpa yells at Big Jim because he's the superhero. And this book was really really underrated because this is the most worst page I ever seen. Look. I don't like this. And Sarah was trying to tell in the last book about what happened to the alien. But Grandpa lied and pretend that Commander Cupcake and the Scarlet Shredder is super dumb and innocent. Anyway, I found no shiny things, just like this. The paintings. No shiny things, look. It's just drawings. I think the Pokey forgot something. But the people yells at Grandpa that you shouldn't just kill the aliens without asking first. So they try to hide because the people are mad. So because they didn't ask permission just to kill the aliens from space, cuties from space. The space cutie returns and use no more hugs. TM Space Stink. because hugs are dangerous for space cuties from space. There's more. I can't believe this. Anyway, Big Jim tried to tell the story, but Big Jim's family is dead because there was a car accident in the last book. So Big Jim's family was trying to get a new house. I mean, his parents. But nobody wants to let Big Jim's parents to go inside because, I don't know, so selfish. So they decided to go to Bailey Park. And the Junior Detective Club called, the Junior Detective Club's dad called the kid just to make the Big Jim's family house. But Greg Dog ruins everything, and it rains. And then Big Jim gives his parents a tiny house, kind of look like from a basement, and they give him marshmallows, and Big Jim started to pray for everything. But Grandpa realized that his story is dumb, and then he tries to tell her the significant and the real story. So he tells a story about Grandpa's life. It's all black. This looks like from the 1930s or 1920s or 40s or 50s or I don't know. And they call him Grandpa. And then some people make fun of his name, Big City. So Grandpa wants to make money and be successful. But Grandpa's not happy. And Grandpa wants to get married. But Grandpa's not happy. So he decided to destroy his mall that he made. Kaboom! And that's all. Anyways, and the space cuties from space trying to take over the world, and then he shoot them, and now they're cutie from space. And Big Jim too. And ADHD too. Molly too. And then ADHD was trying to get the costume, but the costumes were red. And ADHD was trying to get from the space cuties from space in the sky. From outer space. And then everyone was holding their breath. But he found cupcakes and take a break. And guess what? There's Cat Kid Comic Club. There's 2 frogs. Look. From the Cat Kid Comic Club books. Is Dave Pilkey gonna make more books about Cat Kid Comic Club? Probably not. Or maybe Dave Pilkey's gonna make in 2026 or 2027 or I don't know. Molly gets his superpowers, and his superpowers is inappropriate for kids. But Molly didn't have time, so he went to save the world. Save the day! Big Jim tells a story about dinosaurs, and then his mom makes him cupcakes. And then they tell that things are really important. But Grandpa doesn't believe Big Jim at all. He just yells, "What is wrong with you, Grandpa? You're such a meathead." So Grandpa decided to throw away the cup. And then it's raining cupcakes. And then the cameraman and Sarah and the whole world is eating cupcakes. Like, wow, that's really cool. And Molly kills the space aliens. Space cuties from space. Grandpa yells at him that he wants to escape and that cupcakes are really important. They make you lose your concentration. But the bad part, this. I'm going to put a sticker on it too because this is bad. It might be Satan or I don't know. Dave Pilkey, please make some good books, but I don't want your books to be it. I don't want your books to be underrated. I want your books to be good and cool, but I don't want it when you put it right here. I know, Dave Pilkey. I know. Grandpa wants to give him the aliens hug, but he can't because the space aliens stink. Grandpa was trying to fight with the aliens, but he gives up. And then Molly and little Petey try to save, and things get miserable. Grandpa gives up, but Dogman really likes stinky stuff and disgusting stuff. I mean, what? Does dogs like stinky stuff? I don't know. And Dogman tries to destroy the aliens. The cutie alien. Sorry guys, I just mixed up every time. And then they killed. And then the chocolate lollipop was trying to convince Dogman to eat him. But Lil Petey and Molly says that they can't eat it because it's dangerous. And dogs can't eat it too. And Molly clicks the button that the cuties aliens had. And it was the chocolate lollipop's fault because they have it. And then the UFO aliens just exploded. And they're now free. And they're back to normal. But except for Grandpa. He's not back to normal. He's still in a cutie alien. And Grandpa talks about and gets really furious. And gets frustrated because things are not important. And the cat jail got destroyed. And he changes his mind. The end. But where's Petey? Uncover the clues. I think there's a second I think there's a new Dogman book. The 15th book. Guys, if you like this video, like and subscribe. And did you like my thoughts? Like and subscribe. Bye guys. I'd like this. Bye.